kind of like just
You're a chiropractor?
Yeah.
You could crack my back on camera?
Crack's a bad drug. Wouldn't recommend
that. There's a YouTube chiropractor. He goes by Crack Addict.
No, is he here?
We're rolling anytime you.
I don't know where he's at. Again? No, that's good. It's perfect. I'm here with the CRA Academy internship. I've got Ken. Ken just broke a 60-day fast.
That's right. 60
with
days.
Us,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would have made a much bigger deal of that if that were me. 60 days, and his first meal was at Thai food. No wonder you didn't want spicy.
That's right.
Wow. He was like, no, mild.
Mild.
But I had no clue that you were fasting for 60 days. That's insane. I would have been bragging so much about that if it was me.
Minor thing.
Man.
Yeah.
Humble.
Trying to.
So anyways, just fresh off a 60-day fast, so he's full of energy, full of life, new cells.
That's right.
In his body. Why don't you tell them about yourself and your background?
Oh,
and then first, I don't even know, how did you get curious about clinical research?
Wow. Long story. I have been a chiropractor for 15 years of my life and have a family and 2 kids, 2 dogs. And healthcare is changing dramatically between a lack of reimbursements and demand for record keeping and accounting is just getting tougher every year to make a profitable business out of that. And through a series of investments and opportunities for life, we made some high-risk investments, which didn't pan out. So I was kind of looking
through your business?
Yeah, we made some expansion. We had additional clinics, and they just didn't pan out the way we wanted to.
Okay.
It was kind of go big and go large. Well, we went big and large. It just didn't work out the way we wanted to.
Yeah.
So I kind of just wanted to kind of figure out what's my next step in life. What do I want to do? And what do I like to do? What am I passionate about? And a good friend of mine was a chiropractor for many years and got into clinical research and has always talked to me about it.
And how did he get into it? Like, what is he doing?
So he did an internship at a clinic for a while, and then did kind of, as you recommend not doing, put down he had CRA experience and went into a job and was fired twice within a matter of a few months.
Wow, one of those guys.
One of those, but it was 10 years ago in a different environment and a lot easier.
No, people are still doing that.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. And some don't get fired.
Okay, he did, and
wow.
By the 3rd job, he had learned what to do. But over the years, yeah.
That's just funny to hear.
But by the 3rd job and over years, he's kind of talked about it. I just kind of, we had a discussion and met for a few hours and started looking.
Is he still a CRA?
He is, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He travels, I won't say for who.
Please don't.
Yeah.
You might fire him by the time this is out.
But he's a great guy
okay.
and just been a good friend. And I started looking for where to get training at and not go that route. I wanted to get some basic knowledge and then found your website from you guys and just kind of dived into that. And you and I talked a couple times.
Yeah.
And then I interviewed with you guys and talked to other companies and vendors. To figure out what was the best product out there, what was going to give me the best information, and kind of give me an opportunity to get out there and get a career started. And that's why I hired you guys as a coach.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that. And so, what were your expectations of research, and then what is the reality that you found?
I thought it would be. One of my concerns is I like to be outgoing and have fun, and I thought it'd be a little bit more. Not like that. You know, I really didn't know what to expect. I kind of tried my expectations even. So I've been really pleasantly surprised. You know, I have an undergrad in chemistry and doctorate in chiropractic, and been able to utilize my skill set from what I've learned with patients over years. Whether you're a DO, NP, DC, or an RN, you have that basic knowledge, which helps when reviewing files and medical histories. So I've been able to combine that with the kind of the analytical part of looking at information and data and putting those two together, but still helping patients, you know, protecting them, and then providing a good quality product, you know, for the data.
So what aspect, now that you know more like holistically about research, about the industry, where do you see that you fit?
I see myself, you know, the first year, 2 years, just really becoming kind of a ninja, understanding and getting really good at being a monitor, understanding
Okay.
how to look at data, how to interpret it. Is the patient safety being taken care of? How can I help sites be more compliant? How can I help them on the marketing recruitment? Because that's what I've done for 15 years is sales and marketing, you know. And then taking all that together, and then after that, looking at maybe becoming, you know, a research facility or a CRO, or kind of expanding that skill set from there.
Yeah, like a lot of CRAs that join us as clients. I had a site owner academy earlier today when I was on the phone.
Yeah.
And 2 of the students in there today were CRAs that started sites.
Okay.
The third was a coordinator who
Oh, cool.
started a site. So a former coordinator started a site. So that's a very common career path now. It used to not always be that way.
Yeah.
You know, usually you were just put in a position and that was your career for the rest of your life.
Right.
Nowadays, people are moving quickly. There's a lot of turnover in the industry too, which contributes, I think, to this as well.
Why is that, you think?
Burnout, CRA
Okay.
burnout.
Huh.
You know, we just finished wrapping up like a 5-hour video,
Okay.
Comprehensive Guide to Clinical Research. Get the book. Yeah, CRAs are. I mean, if you watch that video, and you know, because you're doing the monitoring report right now.
Yeah.
So imagine doing that. Okay, you're gonna spend all day doing that at the site. You send it to your lead CRA to review it.
Yeah.
You now go to another site. Okay, and then maybe in that week, one more.
Yeah.
So you've done that 3 times. Then you have the weekend. Then you go home.
Yeah.
Then next week you go to 3 more sites. Now the revisions are coming back from those 1, 2, and 3 initial ones
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
You've got to remember those while you're working on your current stuff. Okay, it
It
piles up.
snowballs quickly, I guess.
And that's if you're doing it consistently.
Yeah.
If you slack at all,
You're
you're
done.
done. Right? Like mentally, I've had people on Instagram, CRAs, reaching out to me, and especially when you're brand new, they really work you to the bone when you're brand new at these like big CROs.
Yeah.
She's DMing me about her mental health, like serious stuff, not joking.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it's burnout. I tell her, hey, it's CRA burnout. Hang in there for 1 more year.
Yeah.
I don't care if the quality of your work slacks, but you need to watch out for your mind, right? For your mental
How do
health.
you do that then, as a new CRA?
Well, they're not going to fire you unless you do something really bad.
Okay.
So maybe don't like. It sounds horrible to say, but like if it's really if work is affecting your mental health, and the alarming part was her HR was kind of mocking her about it.
Oh man, not good.
Right?
Yeah.
What is your only choice? Either to quit, but that's not financially feasible, or just like maybe coast a little without getting fired.
Okay.
And once you get that seniority, 1 more year is all it takes. It's really 2 years.
Yeah.
Then you're good. I mean, look at your friend. You know, he lied and he's still here.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was my advice. It's unconventional advice, but it's the reality of the situation. It's a stressful job.
Yeah. Do you find that oncology CRAs are even more stressful?
Yeah, because the SAEs and the AEs and the ConMed logs just get like really long during the course of a trial, and those things change constantly.
Is there a higher burnout rate, you think, from that?
Well, they get paid more, and they actually have less sites than and they take care of their oncology CRAs because it's so rare to get a good one.
Yeah.
So they're mindful of that.
Okay.
The lead CRAs and the HR departments, and it sounds like this girl on Instagram, she just got unlucky with a line manager who
doesn't care.
pretty much cracking the whip.
That's not good.
No, but you know, and she has like a year. She's like a year and a half in. She almost could go somewhere else now and get it. I even told her you can consider that. If I were you, I'd be putting my CV out there.
So, knowing the burnout rate is so high, and if you want to have a long-term career as a CRA, obviously you need to get some basic background, some skill set, and then you're recommending or kind of encourage people to look at the CRO or kind of getting your own research site.
If you can, well, not everyone's built to be a business owner.
Right.
So I don't think owning
and
a
that was
site.
my question. Like, how would you?
Yeah, I mean, contrary to what people probably think from watching, like, of course, I'm an entrepreneur. To me, it makes sense to open sites, but I'm not recommending that for everyone.
Yeah.
You have to know yourself. Right. What I recommend is get that seniority any way you can. Figure out And the best places to work as a CRA, if you want that as a career, is the sponsor.
Okay.
It's also the hardest one to get in right away. So being a CRA for the sponsor is, from my anecdotal evidence, the
Yeah.
best work-life balance.
Okay.
The worst is the big CROs. The next best is small CROs.
Okay.
Again, I'm sure there's plenty of big CROs with good departments and good line
Right.
management.
But
I'm
it's a
generalizing, but yeah, like I get messages like that regularly in emails.
It's too bad.
Yeah,
Huh.
contract CRA is another way to go.
Which we discussed.
So, what did you think of the CRA Academy?
You know, it's been good. I've been, and when I was a physician or a chiropractor, it's always under promise and over deliver. And I really feel like your product is just like that. And I'm being sincere that you
Thank
guys really deliver a great product. I mean, the things like today, I didn't know you were going to help with the resume, like putting that together. And
You
kinda,
didn't?
I didn't know that.
That's only for the ones that come here.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you got to come.
You gotta come. Not only do you have to be in the academy, you have to make the effort to come to California for a week.
Right, and there's a lot of value there.
There's
you
tons.
know? Yeah, and then being in the internship, getting your hands on real live data and going through that, and how do you? The academy teaches you kind of the concept, but you've got to put it all together.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of bringing that information down to the site level. You know,
Mhm.
what are you doing? So it really has helped kind of put that into a concrete format.
And I know we haven't reviewed your report yet. We're about to do that right now. I'll record that, but it'll just be me on the whiteboard.
Okay.
I guess, do you feel confident now
Yes,
about
I do.
doing well in an interview?
Yeah, I'm not going to know it all, and that's
Yeah.
okay. I feel like if I can answer 85% of the questions, intelligently and in a strong format, and confident,
Yeah.
that I can handle the rest of that. But yeah, I think it gives me a better foundation and kind of what to expect. Absolutely.
And we were talking Tuesday, when I was with Chris. We were talking about chiropractors and how there's a potential opportunity there.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
because they see patients, right?
We, in our model,
Yeah.
we see volumes, and depending on the office, the doctor, I mean, it could be 20 a day, or people see 200 a day. It depends on the model and what they're doing.
All for one guy, like one.
Yeah, absolutely. But a lot of clinics are adding physicians and nurse practitioners and RNs to their clinic to kind of add ancillary services to the clinic.
So they're doing that already.
They're doing that already. So this could be a potential model we could kind of put together and orchestrate a opportunity there, and then roll it out.
I think that's your niche.
That's what I talked to my wife about that last night. So
Yeah.
we're discussing that as an option down the road as well.
It's funny. Research tends to do that to people, like clinical research. It almost, no matter who you are, like a lot of the tech vendors in
Yeah.
our space, they're people who are tech savvy that stumbled into research, and then they identified opportunities, and so they created EDC, eSource,
Yeah.
like all these things that change the industry. So this might be something for you. Like, patient recruitment's a huge issue.
We do that all the time.
People don't know anything
Yeah.
about being PIs or sub-Is. Chiropractors could be sub-Is. They don't need to be the PI. And if they have the MDs there already,
Yeah.
right?
We have the MP. Most of them, well, not most. Some have an MP, some have an MD, but there's obviously a way to make those have that available to them now to kind of add that as an ancillary service.
Yeah.
Most of them have an MP that's not working at full capacity, so you could add a couple hours to your schedule,
Wow.
and balance it out and make it much more profitable.
Maybe this video will be the foundation, because we're going to run ads on Facebook for chiropractors.
Okay, great.
With this video, and then when we get stuff, we're going to set it. I don't know the first thing about that business, so we're
Okay.
going to set it up with you.
That'd be great.
Yeah, maybe we're onto something.
That'd be exciting.
But you'll also be a CRA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will be. Yeah, but I'll have the ability to know both business models and
Yes.
what's going on.
And when you're getting burned out, then you'll have a business.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it.
Thank you for everything. I appreciate it very much.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and
guys.
catch y'all later.